welcome to Enviyon Radio. And today we have a special guest here. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This Tails.
Tails, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in Harvey and Markham. I'm definitely a local. I've been recording here for years before it was a Studio C or a Studio B. I'm definitely one of the originals.
Okay.
I'm also here with my girlfriend, Brianna. Say
Okay.
hey.
Hey.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, very nice to meet you, Rihanna. I
Hello.
haven't had the opportunity to put my blessings, my presence on you as well, but you're definitely here today, and it's really exciting to have you here, especially here on Enviyon Radio. We just launched this year, okay, around March or so. So definitely happy to be able to have an opportunity to get you guys in here. So, just without further ado, a little bit about myself. My name is Willfromenviyon. I'm one of the engineers here at Enviyon Studios. I always tell people I'm just one of the engineers because it's not that big of a deal, but I'm
Cool.
actually one of the owners here at Enviyon Studios, and I guess I'm the host today as well on Enviyon Radio. So sometimes that's what you got to do when you get stuff kicking off. You got to do it and set the bar, set the example, and get everybody else going as well. So definitely, really appreciate you guys for coming today. So first off, a few couple questions. Tails, when did you start doing music?
When did I start doing music?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I really started in grade school, and then it was just like a little thing that I had going, cause I ain't spent a lot of time with my pops, but my pops was like a rapper, like from the east side. So once I found out that he was making music, it really like sparked my interest in music. And then I used to like rap at the lunch table, probably around like fourth, fifth grade. It even got to the point where like they like made me do like rapping as like a presentation at like assemblies and things like that.
Okay.
And then through middle school, freestyling and just playing around at the lunch table. I didn't
Awesome.
really take it serious until like I was like 15, and I met my homie Dre, because he also had a passion for music and shit. We started in his room in the closet with a
Wow.
blue mic, and then it just went from there.
Wow. So you've been doing music pretty much since you could do it.
Yeah.
If you will. Now, was it always rap music? Did you have different genres or different type of music that you were working with, or?
At the time, like when I was younger, like music wasn't how it is now. It was very versatile,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm saying, mixed up. And then Wayne was probably like the person I listened to the most. And how he could go from rap to rock to alternate. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
basically, like my idols back then is like Drake, Wayne, and I used to listen to Jay Electronica, Jay Z.
Oh wow.
Like, so I always tried to keep it like,
The greats. The
yeah,
greats.
yeah, like
The greats.
versatile.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
my whole
Exactly.
style was different, like, cause I believed in punchlines, metaphors, delivery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything, concept rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Like like
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know, not to downplay any rappers right now, but you know what I'm saying. Music really got simplified now. Songs barely be even 3 minutes now. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So, do you have any siblings, like brothers and sisters, other like older brother and sister, or anybody who helped influence you in music, or was it just purely, a gift that you had since you started?
No, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
I'm the oldest out of four.
Okay.
So, and then like I said, music, it really came from like my dad, my interest in my dad. Like, cause we spent time together, but you know what I'm saying, we ain't spend too much time. It's like me growing up trying to, what I'm saying, understand him, get to know him. Cause like him and my mom's, they like complete opposites. Like my mom's, she had me young. She
Okay.
had me like 15, but she was a scholar though. She graduated the next year after I was born,
Oh wow.
and you know what I'm saying, got 2 degrees. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like my dad, he's a street nigga,
Okay.
and I just wanted to really feel like where he was coming from, try to build a connection with him, and it really all started with music.
Okay.
But I developed my own passion for it instead of me, what I'm saying, trying to, what I'm saying, look for him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it became my own little outlet.
And something like with music, like a lot of times life experiences and things like that are a lot of times very influential on the music that you make, and it has a lot to do with why you make certain type of music or how you feel. What's your most traumatic experience that you would say you've had, over the last 10 years or so? Something really traumatic that has helped trigger and keep you motivated to do the things that you're doing now. Hmm.
Um, I wouldn't say it was like really one event,
Okay.
but you feel me? Like like in the last couple of years, like I ain't gonna lie to you, like when I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying, everybody was real big on, you know what I'm saying, the drill scene and all this other shit.
Right.
And that really, you know what I'm saying, that really wanted me. I couldn't really relate to that.
Okay.
Really, like make music about that. But then like I ain't gonna lie, I hopped in the streets and then it's like God, he gave me what I asked for. I seen a
Awesome.
lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to see
Mm-hmm.
and been through a lot of trials. And then I'm gonna say like a year or so ago, I really wasn't on good terms like with all my friends
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And then like I was by myself at a real low point,
Okay.
real broke. And then it was just like, you gotta make something happen. You gotta do something. And I needed to find the outlet to get like all my resentment, my frustration out, everything. You feel me? Because a lot of
Gotcha.
people don't check up on people,
Gotcha.
and anxiety and depression is really big. Like in the black community, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't know how to express themselves to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So music was, what I'm saying, it saved me. Like it kept me from like just falling into the hole and believing like I couldn't do nothing
Awesome.
or achieve nothing.
Wow. So what's on your mind when you're writing songs, when you're in the booth, when you're doing any type of recording, or you figuring out what kind of lines you're about to put out? Like what are the things that you're thinking about? What's on your mind?
How I feel, and what I'm saying, being real about it. Like I can rap about majority anything, and it's like especially like I don't remember like who it was, but I was talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of plugged in the music scene, and what I'm saying, he had a little pool, and then he was listening to my music, and he was like, "Yeah, but you need to over exaggerate a little." And I
Mm-hmm.
was looking like over exaggerate a little. I already feel like I exaggerate sometimes. You feel me?
Right.
But
Right.
I
Right.
really just try to keep it genuine
Mm-hmm.
and like to the point. And then like I mention certain shit that happened for real, but I'm also a storyteller. Like
Right.
I could talk about something that happened in like my homie life, and
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, turning it into a song. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like it all depends on the mood or what's the topic of my song.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question. A lot of people have a hard time with this question, but it's a real question, right? Name three artists that remind you of you. Now I know you're gonna say, "Oh, there's no other artists like me." That's fine, cause that's true. But give me three people that you would say these people remind me of me. If I were to take me and split me up into three different artists, give me somebody.
Three. Um,
That's tough.
it is because it's like
Make it quick. You
I
got
listen to
10
so many
seconds to
dope.
answer this.
All
10
right,
seconds.
I'm gonna go with Dirk,
Okay.
Cole,
Okay.
and Polo G.
Okay. Dirk, J. Cole, right? And Polo G. All
Yeah,
right. Now tell me, this is interesting because I like all three of those artists. Tell me why would you say Polo G?
Polo G because I mean, when he first, like, when you go look at like his older music and shit,
Uh
because
huh.
like when I hear somebody that just get the popping, I always go back because I be wanting to know, like, all right, is this nigga gonna be a one hit wonder? So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I heard finer things and like I ain't gonna lie, the shit was fire. I felt it from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I went back and was listening to some of his older shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to peep what he was, and it's like he also versatile too.
Okay.
But like with me, like a lot of people like they fuck with like my hood music, trap music, but like my songs that be like heartfelt, like whether it's tune or not, you feel me? Like when I'm rapping about pain,
Right.
they feel that shit more.
Right.
Like,
Right.
cause I don't know if you remember it, like a couple of years, like a while back, me and you recorded a song called Vent,
Okay.
and when I put Vent on SoundCloud, it went crazy. Like it almost got 2,000 plays.
Wow. Okay.
So
I remember the song. Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't know it got that many plays though. I mean, that's just awesome.
yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You're talking about successful artists, of the ones you mentioned. Would you rather sign to a major label or do you think being an independent artist will give you a better opportunity for success? Like, which way would you go? There's a lot of opinion on that. With you got 360 deals, everybody talking about how labels are just screwing everybody over. I mean, at the end of the day, success is what you make it, and sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But what's your opinion on that?
Honestly, I probably believe in the indie route more
Okay.
because every artist that we done seen that got signed, they went through some complications. Like even Wayne went through some complications.
Okay.
People be wondering why Bibby ain't really dropping shit no more, and that's because of complications with his contract. K Camp fell off the map. You feel me? Because you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying, that label, like when that label tell you no, that you can't do something, you can't do it. And then even when people be talking about these advances and shit like that, like you gotta do your research. Whatever
Yeah.
they advance you,
Yeah.
you're a product of them. Like you're not their property, but you are. You have to bring back that income.
That's right.
And so it's like other artists that I really like, and it damn near don't even just be their music, but like their persona and how they do shit. Like I love Dolph.
Okay.
Like, cause Dolph not signing nobody, but you
Mm-hmm.
not finna tell Dolph that he broke or that he don't know what he doing. Like he got on his own, did it. He got a label, and then you know what I'm saying, he signed Key Glock. You know what I'm saying? Even if he got other artists, you don't know no other artists he got besides Key Glock.
Right.
But look how much bread Key Glock is bringing in for him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Herb. Herb never signed to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? He making his own money because you think about it like tours, events, walkthroughs, all that. Like even if you got to spend your own bread to do it, like if you get a national tour
Right.
and you can make $1 million to $2 million off of that, I mean, all you got to worry about is your expenses of where you sleeping at. Shit, if you want to sleep on the bus, sleep on the bus. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to, you know what I'm saying, you in Vegas and you want to, stay in one of the 5-star hotels, you do that, but you don't have to.
He trying to get in.
You know
I'm
what I'm
listening.
saying? It's all about your bread. And then a lot of rappers don't understand, like they spend the labels money like when it comes to appearance too, because
Right.
every rapper want to look the part. Like all the jewelry, the APs, the Rolexes,
Mm-hmm.
the $250 the
Yeah.
pennants and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
cause you be looking at old, you know what I'm saying, old people, like even people that used to be on TV. Like, what the fuck happened to Romeo? Why Bow Wow broke? Shit like that, cause you gotta pay attention to that.
So, what's your biggest pet peeve in? Okay, first I'm gonna say, what's your biggest pet peeve in the music industry? Don't say being broke or nothing crazy, because that's all our pet peeve. But say like something specific that people do that you would, as an artist, you can't stand it and you against it. What do you think that is?
All right, it's a pet peeve, but I'm not gonna really say like. Okay, I got two of them.
Okay.
My first pet peeve is, bro, the internet gotta stop making some of these niggas famous because a lot of some of these artists just they're not good, but they catch that Twitter wave and then they be busting, and I hate that a lot because there's so many people that's so talented that don't get a chance because I ain't gonna lie, they either don't know how to network or people don't give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
My second pet peeve, like to
Mm-hmm.
all my Chicagoans that's listening, like all
Mm-hmm.
my fellow Chicago artists, we act too Hollywood. We do not work together. We do not network with each other. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you, none of us are doing anything better than the other person because we're all still in Chicago.
That's right.
You can look at you look at Atlanta, and you look at QC, and how all those people they strive off each other and they
Mm-hmm.
work with each other and
Mm-hmm.
help each other get noticed. They out there getting money. QC is getting money right now, and all
Yeah.
the artists are happy. You
Yeah.
don't see nobody complaining about nothing.
Yep.
Like you feel me? Like it could be one new Atlanta rapper, and then all the other new Atlanta rappers. You know what I'm saying? They come fuck with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why it take two to 3 years for a new artist to come out because I mean it took before Polo G and Cowboy. Who the hell was we listening to? That was new coming out the city besides Dirk and Sosa
Yeah.
and Herb dropping their shit. Like nobody.
People from other cities and others.
Right.
Exactly.
T
Exactly.
Grizzly from Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody from out here because
Mhm.
and then first off everybody do the same shit. We really made each other basic and then we always, you know what I'm saying, we look like a lot of artists that do get clout and like it'd be a problem because everybody think beef is the way to get attention out here too. Like everybody be trying to make each other's ops. You know what I'm saying? To have a wave, like for some odd reason, a nigga drop a diss song, he getting 1 million views. But you know what I'm saying? This other dude drop a song, you know, he barely touching 5K.
Right. And you talk about something positive.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. So now, on a personal level, give me something that you just absolutely can't stand.
What?
On a personal level, give me something that you absolutely just can't deal with. And you can help him out too.
I hate fake people.
Okay.
I hate fake people and Hollywood people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I don't feel like.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My Instagram account, right? I be on there doing some weird fake shit, right? But because it'd be funny.
Well, Will, I know you on a personal level. Like,
okay.
Man, like I know you.
Okay, I got you. All right, so you ain't talking about. All right, cool. I felt some type of way. You know, that's how you know when somebody guilty, when they feel some type of way, and you're not even talking about them. But go ahead though.
Yeah, because it's like, you know.
So just people who genuinely do things that are not realistic, and they live by those rules, if that's what you mean, like.
Yeah, because. Okay, it could possibly be like I know a bunch of people that come record here, like on a personal level, you know, like. But I feel like if I was to be like, yo, let's network, let's do something, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, all right, but they'll play around. Like it's a lot of people that be trying to say, oh, Tay, let's do this, let's do that, and I get them the same thing. I'm like, all right, we could do that. Like I'm a nonchalant nigga, but I be dead serious. I'm like, all right, we could do that. Like it don't take shit for us to sit down in somebody's living room, put YouTube on, and you know what I'm saying, make something happen. Like I done wrote a song in 5 minutes. Like you feel me? But people be playing, and then you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people be like, and then the thing about it is a lot of people be fanned out too, and I'm not really like that fanned out.
Okay.
Like I done met like a bunch of people. And you know what I'm saying, I don't really be using that as leverage. Like, like 600 Breezy. Like I done been around S Dot. I got a song with S Dot. Like I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, how many of y'all listen still remember S Dot from 600. But I used to be around him on a daily basis. Like not so much anymore. Okay. But it's the point like I was there. Like you know what I'm saying. I know him, Prince Films. I done met G-Nox. I done met Breezy. I done been with all of them. And I think that was like right after Queen Key was like she did Hit a Lick. I think G-Nox and Prince Films, they did the video Hit a Lick for her. Like I done been to, you know what I'm saying, I've been to Queen Key crib. Like you feel me, just in the garage. You know, she won't know me from a can of paint now, but it's just the point I done met her and been to her house. And you know what I'm saying, I ain't never felt like, oh well shit, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of them niggas just cause I done been around, you know what I'm saying. Right. You know what I'm saying, that don't really matter. I got you.
You feel me? Okay. Awesome. So this is what I want to do. I want to listen to one of your latest songs, okay? And it's called Trenches. I really like the song, okay? Are you okay with me playing that?
I mean, yeah, it's just the hook though, you know?
Well, I really like it, and I'm going to play it, and I almost was going to make you freestyle the rest of it today. But I ain't going to do that to you. I just want to play a real quick snippet of it. And then we're going to shut it off, and then I just want to ask a couple questions about it, okay? So check it out. Let me know. Let's just listen to it really quick.
I mean, I might be able to do that for you.
Huh.
Let it play. I fuck around and rap.
You want to mess with it?
Yeah, I fuck around, do that.
Okay, bring your mic up a little bit.
You could grow up with a nigga, that don't mean that he love you. A bitch can fuck you good, that don't mean that she love you. All them chains and some gold, they won't label you royal. Everything I ever got, I got the shit off the soil. Cause I had to go hard to go home. Had to get my cloud up on my own. Say there no labels on my phone. To get us out the trenches on my own. You could grow up with a nigga, that don't mean that he loyal. A bitch can fuck you good, that don't mean that she love you. All them chains and some gold, they gon' label you royal. Everything I ever got, I got that shit out the soil. Cause I had to go hard to go home. Had to get my cloud up on my own. Say there no labels on my phone. To get us out the trenches on my own. My homie fucking me over in the the heartless. Never trust them niggas, gotta know that shit regardless. I ain't even famous, but they label me the target.
Nah. Hey, that song goes so hard though. Like, what was you thinking about when you made that song? That song go hard. I mean, the chorus, like, it's even though the verse not even all the way on there, it's already a good song. Like, does that make sense? What I'm saying? Yeah. You ever like sit here like a 30-second something, and you just keep playing it over and over because you're like, man, this is awesome. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, are you gonna finish that or what? Like, what is going on?
It is finished. Like,
did you finish it?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like the song it's on YouTube finished.
The song is finished.
Yeah.
So why I don't have a copy of this?
My fault. It's like I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? That's why I came in here to re-record it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To, you know, see how that feel was going to be.
Did you rename it or something?
Nah. I mean,
it's still Trenches, right?
It's called Trenches on YouTube.
Oh, like, but I don't have the original, I don't have the full copy of it, or?
That's what I'm saying. Like me and Dre recorded it.
Okay.
I recorded it like one, because I was going through something one day. And
I got you.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Went over there and knocked it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now, it's another song that that I really liked, and it was you, and let me pull that up real quick. Southside.
That's my shit, man.
Southside is real nice, and I actually have the video here. I want a real quick premiere for people who are watching and people who are looking at this video. Let's go ahead and check that out really quick. Video Southside. You guys can look back as well.
I just like the sound of it.
With a Southside nigga, I grew up with them Southside killers. Them niggas from the South stay dealing, but them niggas from the South still killing on the South side. Yeah, they on the South side. Yeah, it's Chirac, man, this shit ain't really different. I'm coming up, I'm trying to make a difference. But it's hard to do when ain't nobody listen. It's hard to do when everyone's against you. All I want is the money, that's why I'm chasing the bag. I'm rocking designer, nigga, but amazing shoes on my ass. Stop all that hating, nigga, no, I can't change on my past. But please believe me, my nigga, approaching a whole nother pass. Yeah, you haters not stopping me, you know that I am chosen. I remember changing bitches like they was my clothes, yeah. Now I'm staying faithful, man, that's solid, never fool, yeah. They gon' ring bells on niggas, more 5 double low, yeah. I remember when my family, we was poor, yeah. Now you know that we can buy out the whole store, yeah. This watch up on my wrist, you know that bitch so froze, yeah. Friction, hella kush, you know that's through my nose, yeah. You rockin' with a Southside nigga. I grew up with them Southside killers. Them niggas from the South stay dealing, but them niggas from the South still killing on the South side. Yeah, they on the South side. Yeah,
I'm from the South side. Disrespect the game, we leave your mouth wide. Homo hoes and bitches ain't no housewives. I'm always outside, even though the ops they want me hog tied. Say they gonna wear us up like high tide. I don't give a fuck, I'm from the city where it's murder for murder. Might just slide up in the steamer, flipping shit like a burger. My OG see me in the streets and now I worry and hurt her. Promise mama they can kill me, I would never desert her. On the side of Chicago where they love you to hate you. Talking Bishop and Rakim, your day one nigga could play you. I've been grinding for my family, I can't wait on the label. I ain't no waiter, but I'm serving to put food on my table. What you know about go from broke to wearing Mason? My jealous, just on tuition around my neck, I'm only wearing one necklace. Staying clear 12 at one time, cause my name on them scanners. I'm making niggas like they math, that's only slave for the scammers.
You rockin' with a Southside nigga. I grew up with them Southside killers. Them niggas from the South stay dealing, but them niggas from the South still killing on the South side.
All right, Awesome, 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 awesome. So, very nice video. It was put together really nicely. Who shot that, by the way? I never knew who shot that. It's
Rio.
Rio.
Yeah, Lord Rio.
Who?
Lord Rio.
Lord Rio. Okay. I didn't know if you were talking about like Rio Productions, because there's a couple of Rios that do videos as well. I take it down.
But, I mean, Lord Rio, he shot for Dirk and them though.
Okay.
He shot for Dirk and S. Dot though.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
I don't know. It might be this. We might be talking about the same Rio.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I know he shot for Dirk and
Rio has shot for Dirk. Rio Productions is the one I'm talking about. So I don't know. Yeah, it might be. So let me ask you something. What do you think you bring to the music world, to the music family? What do you bring that other artists aren't bringing? What's gonna make you different? Why do you stand out? Why should I listen to your music?
Honestly, I think I'm a pretty blunt person. So
Okay.
it's like I bring clarity. Like a lot of guys, they be trying to hide behind stuff and everything. That's not me. Cause one minute, yeah, I'm rapping about some hood shit, some gangster shit, but it's like in my music, I'll tell you like, nah, I don't gang bang, but all my niggas is under the six, and all my family, they moles, they stones, all that. Like,
Right.
you know, that don't make me though. But
Right.
like you know what I'm saying? And then I still try to be conscious and tell niggas like, yo, like, you feel me? Like, I done said some shit like, y'all niggas steady chasing after the pussy, but cats only chase after the things to get cheddar. Like, you feel me? Like, I just, you know, I be blunt and I just be honest about myself. And then
Okay.
I'm trying to bring, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to bring back concept rap too. Like, a lot of niggas just make songs and just say anything. Damn near every song I make, I try to make sure it has a topic, and I try to stay on topic and rap about a topic.
Okay. Name something you think that you need as an artist to be recognized and be. I mean, besides money, everybody. You know, I know money is the ultimate answer, but everybody who's on didn't have money at first. So, name something that you think you need that would help you reach a platform that you're looking for.
Promotions.
Okay.
Like, specifically promotion. 'Cause
Okay.
everywhere I'd have never been, people like my music. Like, a lot of my friends, it's like, I don't tell people to play my music. Like, I don't be telling my friends, like, when we be out and shit like that, or we go somewhere, I don't tell them, like, oh, no, sneak my song in there. I don't tell them to do that. They just do that, and then people will randomly be like, yo, I don't know who that was, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That was decent as hell. Who this, who that? And then they be like, oh, that's my man's over there. That's Tay. Like, a lot of people say I be too cool with it, but it's just like, it don't be that. It's like, I be wanting to, you know what I'm saying? I just be wanting to see their reaction too.
Okay.
So sometimes you tell somebody, like, yeah, I make music. A lot of people be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that, because a lot of niggas that tell me to listen to their music, they should be, and you, you know, you just be like, they be skeptical.
Right.
So really, it just take the right promotion and for my shit to get heard in the right places. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of rappers, they get on in cities that's not even theirs. Like,
Okay.
this shit get played somewhere, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So would you rather be successful or famous?
Successful.
Tell me, what does success mean to you, and what does fame mean to you? What's the differences to you?
I mean, fame is fame. Like, your name being known,
Okay.
and everything else like that. But that's not always a good thing, and we can see that the Shade Room lets us know that every day.
Right.
Because everybody that's famous is they could drink some water in the Shade Room is commenting on what they doing. I'd rather be successful, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like it would be an honor to perform on the BET Awards, or you know what I'm saying, be on any TV platform performing my music. But at the end of the day, the first time that I ever get the opportunity to do a tour or something that's gonna put $1 million or something in my pocket, I
Right.
mean, I'm investing. Like, I'm gonna put my money somewhere to the point where I don't have to constantly do this, because people don't understand, like, artists, like, sometimes artists aren't looked at as people, like, you know what I'm saying? And then as an artist, to stay relevant, you always have to work. You always gotta make music. You always gotta keep touring to keep that money coming in for your lifestyle.
That's right.
Like, with me, like, I get $1 million, I invest. I don't need the biggest house. I just want to make sure she good, my kids good. You know, give back to my mother. Make sure my little brother can go to any school that he want to. You know, and just and then my community, like a lot of people talk about like how the city is bad, like they kill a lot in the city. But if you come to Harvey and Markham and you come through those blocks and you see all those bandos and
Right.
everything else, like it's real shitty.
Right.
Like you feel me? I wanna renovate that, make it livable again. So kids can have something to do. And then that's another thing. Like everybody wants to be a rapper. Either everybody wants to be a rapper or play basketball. Don't nobody else got what I'm saying, the heart to try to do anything else, because what I'm saying, by the spotlight fame, we've been programmed to think like, yo, this is what we gotta do. Like,
Cool.
we black,
Yep.
so all we can do is rap or pick up a ball and play football.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel me? Don't nobody want to be a graphic designer or anything, or what I'm saying, be a like art, anything, like a writer, a journalist, like whatever, an engineer, like anything. Like,
Right.
don't nobody want to do that.
So you seem very, very family oriented, and you talked about the community a lot. Talked about kids and things like that. Do you have any kids or no kids yet?
No,
Not yet.
No.
Okay. And I see you have your lady here with you, Mrs. TAE LZ, right? Miss TAE LZ. How long you guys been together?
We've been together. It's gonna officially be a month
Oh.
tomorrow.
Awesome.
But
Dude.
I slid in her DMs towards the end of May.
Oh, nice. Okay. Slid in the DMs. All right, cool. Nobody never slide in my DMs. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. All right, okay, cool. So, are you, house, is like what's the dream? What's the American dream for you, or what's the TAE LZ's dream? House, car, kids, like, what's the goal?
I'm a simple man. Like when I do plan on having kids, more than one. Just a nice house. It don't gotta be the biggest mansion on top of the hill,
Mm-hmm.
but just a nice house, comfortable, something that my family is comfortable in.
Yep.
Something that I can have events that my friends can come over.
Mm-hmm.
As far as cars go, I mean, like shit, like everybody, what I'm saying, just like I'm a car head. So what I'm saying, I like sports cars, I like all that shit. But in my garage, you probably gonna see maybe a Hellcat,
Mm-hmm.
a Durango RT,
Mm-hmm.
like mostly American muscle.
Okay.
I mean, the only real foreigns like that I really like, or like what I'm saying, probably purchase to put in my house is probably like a i8 or a Beamer X6.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know a lot about cars. So Miss TAE LZ, how are you gonna cope with this lifestyle of this this guy's gonna have all these cars lined up in the garage around the house? Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna cope with this? Are you ready to go through this roller coaster ride of being a successful artist? Because believe me, it's a lot of sacrifice that goes into building an empire such as what he's speaking of, and what it seems that he's definitely working towards doing because of his motivation, his ambition, and his dedication to what he's doing. So are you ready for this roller coaster ride?
At first I wasn't, and I told him that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but down the road I was like, oh, I really love this nigga.
Okay.
Like, didn't see myself talking to somebody that's into their music, that's really doing shit with their music.
Okay.
But Tay really supports me
Okay.
with school,
Okay.
chasing my dreams. So like I told him at the end of the day, like, we gonna make it happen.
Awesome.
Right, cause
Awesome.
she wants to be an actor.
Oh, okay. So that's just his dad. That's worse.
No, it's not.
That's worse. Being an actor worse than being a rapper. You got movies take way longer than making songs.
But look, like she talented enough to the point where it don't gotta just be her movies.
Okay.
She can also be in plays.
That's true.
And be on Broadway.
That's true. That's true. I'm definitely giving her a hard time. Absolutely. I'm definitely giving her a hard time. Okay.
But yeah, and then with that is like, you know how music could be, and it's like like I talked to her the other day and I asked her like, do my music bother you? Cause like as an artist, like we gotta appeal to the people, and then it's like I don't want her thinking like just cause I'm rapping about this, that, and the third.
Yep.
That you feel me?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that's
Yep.
the real life
That's
demo.
Right.
You feel me?
So when you are doing your music, how do you want people to portray you? Like, what do you want them to think of? So, for example, I'll give you an example. When you think of, um, and I'm not like calling names out or anything like that, but this is just personal opinion. When you think of like 6ix9ine, what do you think of? Okay, when you think of like I don't know. You get my point, right?
Okay.
When you think of a certain type of artist, you think of something specific that reminds you of what that artist represents or who that artist actually is. What do you want people to think of when they hear your name and when they hear your music? What should come to their mind? Realism, street shit, trap shit, money. I don't know. Like, what should people think of when they hear your music?
Okay. The only thing that complicates that question is because I talk about all that.
Okay.
And it's like, even though like I done relaxed on, you know what I'm saying, probably, dropping conscious shit and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
It's just the point, like, okay, just like the little clip that you played earlier. It's
Right.
like, it's there. It's just not out.
Okay.
So, like, I don't want people to think of me as a rapper.
Okay.
Like, I want to be, like, an artist. And you know what I'm saying? Like, much respect to him, though. Like, I really fuck with Juice, and it's not even just about, you know what I'm saying, the fact that he from the same place that we at, recorded here, and, you know what I'm saying, made it. It's just the point that him.
Right.
Like, to the core. Like, he
Right.
makes his alternate songs, his love songs,
Right.
or whatever, but, you know what I'm saying? That first album that he made, like, I could tell that was all him. You know, and then even with what's the next one? Death Race, the one that he just made. Like, he expanded and he showed everything. He got songs where he rapping, where he hardcore rapping,
Yep.
rapping about love,
Yep.
and then being conscious. Okay, same thing with Cowboy, like his new project. Like, he, you know what I'm saying, Ghetto America. Like, I had Ghetto America on repeat. You feel me? Unjudge Me, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yep.
You know, as long as you can mix it up and then show the variety in you, like, it really ain't one label that people should be able to slap on you.
Right.
And when you become the type of, like, artist or rapper where they can be like, we only gonna hit this nigga if he on this, then you know that's a problem.
Right.
You know?
Right. I hear what you're saying. Because they only gonna associate you with this, and then as soon as you make a song about this, they're gonna say, "Oh, he fake,"
Right.
or he,
Right.
But it has happened to people where they done something for so long, or they did a certain type of music, and then when they try to switch
mix
up,
it up, people like you trying to sell out.
exactly. So what's your suggestion to that? I mean, how are we gonna fix that? Like, what are you gonna do different? Because you also are versatile. How are you gonna combat that problem?
I mean, you really gotta leave it up to, like, your supporters and your listeners.
Yeah.
You know, and you also gotta understand, like, if you gonna cross over, then whatever you doing, like, you gotta make sure it's hard. You can't cross over and then cross over with some bullshit.
Right.
That
Yeah.
ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't how you do that.
Yeah.
And then, like, even though she's a female rapper, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I keep up with Cardi and I study her because she did it right. It don't matter. Nobody could tell me about, like, oh, they don't think she could rap or whatever. That don't fucking matter. She did it. She did it right.
Okay.
Because it went from ratchet, you know what I'm saying, ratchet movies, talking about forever, ever, motherfuckers wearing a beaver mask and her shit, to at the Bodak Yellow, when she got that spotlight,
Yeah.
she took off. She started, you know what I'm saying, oh, I like it like that, all the other shit.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, branching out to all different audiences, and then when she invasion of privacy, like, you know what I'm saying, be careful with me, and then, like, another slept on song, like, I went through your phone last night, like, shit like that. Like, you wouldn't expect that out of her, and that's what really separated herself. Like, I think she had like 3 billboards, and she the only female rapper to have that many billboards, and she done performed in places where other female
Oh, sorry about that. Keep going.
she done performed in other places where other female rappers haven't been, and that's because she stayed open-minded.
Right.
Like, and that's, as an artist, you have to be open-minded. You can't be like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if anybody remember this. Like, I know you watch Notorious. You know what I'm saying? The the docu movie about Biggie
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they remade.
yeah. Of course.
You remember that scene where it was him and Puffy in the studio, and then they had that sample from Juicy Fruit before he made Juicy.
Yep.
Right, that's a perfect example. Biggie was like, "Nah, man, this shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit kind of sweet."
Right.
But it was all a dream. I used to read Word On magazine. And
Right.
everybody, we still listen to that.
Absolutely.
Right.
But I mean, he put him on top of that. Like he didn't switch himself for the song. He was able to.
Still, it's open mindedness though.
That's right. Oh yeah.
He sat there, he got high, and he made this song.
Yeah.
And ended up turning into a hit. That's still been
Man,
a hit for over 2 decades.
One of the biggest hits ever. Absolutely, absolutely. So, for the people who are listening and for the people who are watching this interview, just give us a real quick. Your name does show on this, so they can see it. But how can we find more information about you? How can we find your music? Where do we need to go? Are you on Spotify? Are you on iTunes? Where are you? Give me something specific where I can go and look for some of your music. Do you have any projects out?
I am on iTunes.
Okay.
You can type in TAE space LZ.
Okay.
My songs will pop up. I think I got 1 song on Spotify, maybe 2. I don't know. It takes a minute for stuff to upload on Spotify.
Okay.
YouTube, I'm on there. I got a couple of videos on there. Speaking of that, I got one more. On the way.
Okay.
It should be dropping by the end of the week or next week, on the middle of next week. I wish we could play it.
Okay.
But yeah. So
when can we expect your next project to come out? Like, are you working on a project right now? Like, do you got something in the makings?
Well, I got it.
I know you do, but when is it gonna release? When can we expect it to actually drop? When can we expect it to actually come out?
Well, I was supposed to drop 2 projects around my birthday. I was supposed to drop an album, and then I was supposed to drop a tape.
Okay.
But right now, I kept telling myself, like, you just can't keep dropping music. You don't really got too many visuals out. You have to work on your networking.
Right.
So I told myself, like, you got to do your artist development this summer to really push yourself, and then worry about pushing your project.
I got something I want to show you. It's this book. I don't know if you ever heard of it or seen it, but it's called Little Black Book of Connections. And I'm going to kind of throw this in the camera so that you guys can see it as well. Little Black Book of Connections, 6.5 assets for networking your way to rich relationships. And we were just talking about networking here. And, I personally read books that gives you tips and pointers and things on some of the things to do. And honestly, it talks about, like, it's not who you know, it's who knows you, just a lot of different keys to network. And people say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. No, it's actually about who knows you, because I could sit here and say, oh, I know this person, I know that person, but do they know me? Would they reach out to me if they needed something? That's really where the networking comes in place at. And how do you get to a place where they would call you?
Right.
It's not about being rich. It's not about even being on the same level as them from a successful perspective. It's just more so about you are a good person that they would connect with and that they would reach out with if they needed something. Even if it's something small, like, hey, Tay, anybody that's interested in hopping on this song, whatever. Even if it's something that you not necessarily could deliver, would they call you and ask for your advice or opinion? And that's what this book is about. So, I know you talked about networking, so I just want to leave that little gem with you. It's like $8. You can go down to Orland to the bookstore and pick it up seriously and read it. And I think it will enlighten you because you are a very smart young man, and just the enthusiasm that you exhilarate and has shown tonight shows me that you're the type of person that I would definitely recommend stuff to and give you knowledge. Everybody's not ready for knowledge. Everybody not. But you definitely are, and I definitely just want to say thank you for coming on to the show. But I got one more question for you before we wrap up. If you could go anywhere in the world, any place in the world, where would you go? If you could go anywhere right now, Move out of Chicago. Where are we going? We out of here. We out of Chicago. We gone. I'm not saying you're gonna move to Chicago because I've thought about it, but I actually don't care. You know, it is what it is for me. But if you were to leave, let's say you said, okay, I'll live in Chicago, but I'm gonna move somewhere else. Where would that other place be?
What would it be?
And tell me why.
Well, I got two options.
Okay.
My first option would probably be LA.
Okay.
Because I went out there, I like the vibe and the weather,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then, like, it might be, you know what I'm saying, I might not have been, like, in the part of LA that probably is, you know what I'm saying, bad. I wasn't there long enough to see all the extra stuff. But from what I was seeing in LA, like, it was a beautiful place. The vibe, you feel me? Wasn't too much of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, no crazy stuff. Yeah.
You know, nobody looking at you crazy.
And where's the second
crazy.
place?
The second place would be New York.
Okay. Why New York? It's cold as hell in New York.
It's cold as hell, but it's a lot of business opportunities in New York.
Okay.
And besides business opportunities, there'd be a lot of opportunities for.
Have you ever been to New York before?
No,
I ain't never been
I was
there
supposed to drive. I was supposed to drive there last year with my cousin and my homie. But you know, they ended up taking the bus, and I wasn't with that.
Okay.
My car wasn't gonna make it by myself, so.
I hear that. I definitely would fly or take the bus if I was going somewhere like that. I drove from California once. I won't do it again.
Yeah,
That's
that's
too
a long.
I won't do that ever again. I did. It took me like 3 days to get here. I won't do that again. But definitely thank you for coming in and showing some love to us today. We got an idea on where to find some of your music at. Definitely can expect more from you. And you are an Enviyon VIP member. You've been rocking with us for a very, very long time. You know, as opportunities and things like that grow for us as a company, we definitely want to make sure that we push that down to you, especially someone like you who's been with us for a long time and continue to support us. We're going to continue to support you as well.
Yeah,
So
I really appreciate it.
that's why we got you on the interview, and you know, I definitely want you to put your take out, you know, on how you see life and what your perspectives are, because they are important.
Yeah, can I get my shout outs before we go?
Absolutely. Go on and get your shout outs.
I gotta do this.
Okay, go ahead.
Record it on Snap. I just want to say, shout out to my nigga Dre. I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't for you, bro, you kept me in this. You got me started. You helped mold me to be the artist that I am.
That's right.
I also want to say shout out to my brother Zach, because you been in this with me. You and Trotter. We came from the dirt together, working hard together to be better artists. Also, shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. And happy birthday to my nigga Donald. His birthday in a couple hours, boy. I know you ready to tee up. Might grab you some hand, man. All right, thank y'all.
Awesome. Well, TAE LZ, definitely want to thank you again for coming on our show. At this point, you know, I'm pretty much going to compile everything. I'm going to make sure you get a copy of everything so that you can also post it up on your YouTube channel and all that good stuff. But other than that, until next time, let's do it again. We're out. We're going to go ahead and play the Enviyon jingle. Also, don't forget to drink y'all Enviyon water. Show everybody what y'all drinking on. Yes, y'all see the Enviyon water, right? $18.99 a bottle, okay? $18.99 a bottle, and they got it for free. Enviyon water. All right, cool. We out of here. We're going to go ahead and play this Enviyon jingle, and then we'll see you guys later.
Might as well say
Peace.
that as a ringtone.
On the lows, I keep my brothers beside me, yeah, they're my soldiers. I keep my brothers beside me, yeah, they're my soldiers, yeah.
Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what you stressing about? Said mama, I got pain in me and I gotta let it out. Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what you stressing about? Said mama, I got pain in me and I gotta let it out. Ain't listen to what mama said, found out the hallway and said most nights had her worry about me, praying for me in her bed. Mama said I never cared, said mama, I'm just never scared. Mama said don't get took out this world, mama, I stay prepared. Used to say get out my house, now I brought my mama house. In a quiet neighborhood, you won't even hear mouth. Mama said don't love these hoes, I might never get a spouse. Sorry boy, I can't propose, trying to get up in your blouse. Mama said what goes around, eventually comes around. I ain't talk about my problems, I ain't even make a sound. Mama, we came from the bottom, used to sleep up on the ground. Had to hustle every day, my mama, she ain't play around. Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what you stressing about? Said mama, I got pain in me and I gotta let it out. Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what you stressing about? Said mama, I got pain in me and I gotta let it out. I said mama, don't stress on the thing, I'm trying to buy you everything. In the big ass mansion with a stressed out limousine. I know I said a lot of things, but I ain't never say sorry. I'm sorry for a lot of things, but now you're eating calamari. Sorry our bond wasn't tight, so this song I had to write. Sorry for the things I said, I just wasn't thinking right. I'm sorry, but I told the pot, cause niggas out here scared to fight. I'm sorry I was going all night, but now I'm in the limelight. Mama said this and said that, a lot of things mama forbid. Acting like I ain't see what she said, close my eyelid. A lot mama said don't do, and I still fucking did. I ain't even gon' lie, I was a wild kid. Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what you stressing about? Said mama, I got pain in me and I gotta let it out. Mama said don't play outside, so I used to sneak out. Mama said don't hit girls, but knock them bitch ass niggas out. Mama said fix your face, boy, what